many people are born again, but they don't have an understanding. So the question is, when you confess Jesus, did you see him? No, you did not. So the Bible says you confessed him and he came to abide with you. So Jesus is in your heart. But now the question we want to ask, like let's say an unbeliever meets up with you and they want to be practical, like how Nicodemus went to Jesus and asked that question. Which entrance did Jesus pass to get into your heart? Which entrance did he pass? Because you claim he's in your heart. But how did he get there? These are questions that we don't ask. Now watch this. See, you're dealing with an intelligent lawyer, an enemy who is very ancient, who has been there from the day one. When God used to meet up with Adam, so that was an encounter. Adam could hear the voice of God. He would come in the cool of the day. He would meet up with them. An angel appeared to Abraham. So there's something mystical here. So even if Abraham doesn't believe, because of the angel and because of a spirit that he experienced, now he believes that there is something outside of this realm that is in operation. God met with Moses. There was a burning bush. He got closer and it's like, whoa, how can a bush be burning? And then he started getting closer. So that was an encounter out of this realm. So what I'm trying to say is that they all had a supernatural encounter that gave them that boldness and the faith, because there was something tangible that they could hold on to. So if you talk to Abraham, an angel appeared to me, you might not understand, but that's a personal thing I had with an angel. Moses had the same experience. Adam had the same experience. They met with God. Now let's come to the New Testament. The apostles, they encountered Jesus. They felt him. They ate with him. The people around saw him. So when you talk about Jesus, they have a testimony. There's something that they can tell you of Jesus. Oh, he used to be tall. He used to be this. He was like this, because of that personal experience. But when it comes to us, you need to understand. You see, if you don't break it down and understand the dispensation, and you want to compare your experience to Adam, Abraham, and the rest of it, that's when you miss God. Because our era is completely different. We are the most powerful, we are the most blessed, but we are the least powerful, the least blessed. Why? Because of lack of understanding. So if you don't break it down to understand what our era, when you get the full scope of it, let me tell you, you will move every mountain. Amen. So ours, you don't have to see it. Now, it's not about being religious. It's a personal encounter, personal experience. Just like how Adam had an experience with God. Abraham had an experience with God. Moses had an experience. The apostle had an experience, an encounter with Jesus. What is our experience? It's an individual walk. It's an individual experience. You know, there is a before and after. When Jesus entered inside of you, there is no entrance. You did not see him, but you feel him. There is something inside of you. So you see, based on that, that is the encounter right there. So when you're talking about you want something to drop from heaven, you want to see an angel appear, it's yours, ours is within. So if you don't gain the understanding to work from within, then you lost it all. You lost it. When people were sick, at the time of Jesus's era, they carried the sick person to Jesus, or they will call Jesus to come and lay hands and heal the sick. But in our era, it's not like that. You don't see a physical Jesus. You don't see an angel. You don't see anything. So now, if you don't gain an understanding of your born again experience, how he entered, and that you did not see him, but something entered inside of you, if you're not able to work from that angle, then you never receive healing from him. You can't receive anything from him. Because ours, you don't see it, but you need to believe it and take it. So you confess Jesus. The moment you confessed him, you realize something is working on the inside of you. You are being transformed. The things you used to like, you don't no longer like them. So you ask the question, what is the before and after? So it is for you to study. It is for you to reason. This one, you don't need a pastor to tell you. You don't need anybody, because that is a personal experience between you and God. So why should somebody come and break it down to you? Because you know what is going on. So now it is up to you to tell somebody you wouldn't understand, but I know what is going on the inside of me. So that what is going on, it's your encounter, is what you build on. So it was that personal encounter Moses had with God that gave him the confidence, that gave him the boldness for him to undertake all that assignment. If Moses had not come to believe, there's no way God could have used him. So right now with us, we don't have to travel to go look for Jesus. We don't have to find a burning bush. Ours is so close. And I keep saying, you see, that experience is so spiritual. There is nothing more spiritual than a God who has entered into you without going through any entrance. Because if I asked you, which door did Jesus pass through to get to you? There is no door.
Right.
You can't explain it. Can you explain it?
Mm-mm.
Now, okay, so the question is, so how do you know Jesus is inside you? What makes you born again? You claim you are born again. You have accepted Christ, but you have not verified it. So how solid are you? How can somebody enter into your space and you've not taken time to find out who the person is? Who is there? Do you understand? So I have entered into your space and you just let me sit anyhow. It's like I have a visitor. I have a guest in the house. You're not talking to the guest, but the guest is there taking possession. So if somebody walks in here, it's like, oh, where is your guest? The guest is in the bedroom. Can I talk to you? Oh, I haven't spoken to my guest. I don't even know who my guest is, but he's there. So that's exactly what is happening to us. We have a guest who is living in our home, and we've not taken time to get to know who the guest is. And the guest is just there. So how do you, if the guest wants to give you a gift, how do you receive from the guest? Because you have not taken time to verify, to know who your guest is, what is the purpose, why is he there, what is going on. It is you. This one has got nothing to do with the church. It has everything to do with you, because the thing works from the inside, then it reflects on the outside. So if you have not taken time to verify that something has entered inside me, I cannot explain it to anybody, but it's a feeling. Because when you're talking to an unbeliever, they don't have that feeling. So regardless of what, they can never understand, because it's a personal experience, something that is within you. So you don't expect an unbeliever to get it until they also receive it.